In this video, I'm going to be building a full set of screen-accurate Stormtrooper armor, but I only have 1 month to finish it because I'm also going to be running an entire 5K in public in the armor.
I wouldn't recommend doing that.
In all, I spent over $1,000 on tools and materials.
This is so expensive.
And it took over 40 hours to build everything, but it all started with a brown box.
It's here.
Let's get started. Building Stormtrooper armor involves 3 main steps: trimming, sanding, and gluing. Of course, there's also lots of painting and drilling involved, but most of that comes from the helmet. Now, you might be wondering why I'm doing this, and it's because I love Star Wars. Ever since I was a kid, I've been in love with the franchise, and I've always dreamed of having my very own Stormtrooper armor. Also, the armor gives me an opportunity to join a group called the 501st Legion, a worldwide organization of volunteers that's dedicated to building screen-accurate Star Wars costumes and giving back to their communities. My local 501st garrison has strong ties to several charities, so I wanted to make this armor as screen-accurate as possible so I could join the 501st and help in their charity work. During all of this, though, my biggest issue was time.
Guys, I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to finish this.
In case you forgot, I only have a month to finish this armor because I've already signed up for a 5K and enlisted the help of my brother to run alongside me. Since I'm not actually sure if I'll be able to see in the armor, let alone run, let's get some advice from a more experienced trooper in the 501st to see if they can give me any pointers for running a 5K.
Hello?
Hey Dustin, it's Riley.
Hey, Riley.
So Dustin, I had a couple questions about the Stormtrooper build that I'm doing, and I was wondering if you could answer them for me.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so what's it like to wear the armor, and how much visibility do you have?
I'd say it's not too uncomfortable. The biggest issue you're gonna see is the lack of mobility.
Okay, well, I'm planning on running a 5K in my set, so what would your thoughts be on that?
The 5K? Well, I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Do you think it's possible?
I mean, yeah, it's probably possible, but I wouldn't.
Now that I know it's possible, let's get back to building. The clock was still ticking, so I got straight to building the legs.
I think I'm getting pretty good at this, guys.
2 weeks in, I'd only finished the arms and the legs, so I only had 2 more weeks to finish the chest piece, the back, the cod, the entire helmet, and strap it all together. It was taking a really long time because I kept having to check reference photos to ensure I was building the armor up to the 501st Legion standards, and I wasn't able to work on the armor during the day because I was busy working at my full-time job, so I only had time to build late at night. At this point, I was getting pretty worried I wouldn't finish on time for the 5K. I started to get overwhelmed and uncertain. There were a few times I would spend hours working on a piece of armor only to realize that I had made a mistake and would need to start all over again. I started to question whether I was even capable of doing something as difficult as this. And then, disaster struck.
So I was up basically all night last night, becoming best friends with my toilet. So now I'm super dehydrated and I don't feel like doing anything. I'm super behind on the armor build and it doesn't look like I'm gonna get it done on time.
But as the deadline approached, I realized that I had 2 options: give up and accept defeat, or push through and finish what I started. And that's when things started to turn around. I got a Dremel.
Now, take a look at this bad boy. This right here is called a Dremel. It has absolutely saved me in getting this project done on time. Let's get to work.
With the help of the Dremel, I was able to trim down the parts way faster. This tool completely changed my mindset and I got into a really good groove. I blasted through the chest, back, and cod in just a week, and it was starting to look like I might actually get it done in time.
It's almost done.
Thumbs up.
The only bad thing about the Dremel is the ear-piercing sound it makes. Although it hurt my ears, I was able to get the hardest part of the build, the helmet, done in just 4 days. Wow, that looks great. The ears took forever, but I was finally able to get them to look how I want. Now all that's left is cutting out a few small pieces and attaching them to the armor. And with that, after an entire month, it was finally done. It looks incredible. I am so happy with the way the armor turned out, and I couldn't believe that I actually got it done on time. Through all the cuts, blisters, and really late nights, I had finally fulfilled my dream of having my very own Stormtrooper armor. And as I'm editing this video, I just got confirmation that I've been approved to join the 501st, so be on the lookout for me at upcoming charity events. But now that it was all finished, it was time to start training for my true rival, the 5K. Will I be able to run the entire way in this clunky armor?
Okay, I gotta take this off.